Hello again, Adam Reed here. Welcome back to the Do's and Don'ts to Success, the 50 best practices taken from some of the best millionaires and entrepreneurs and business people and companies in North America. And we're going to get started. I'm going to jump right in and go into the next series, which we're covering do's number 11 through 15. And these, of course, are practices that you can put into your business and your daily routine to assist you in becoming successful in your relationships, with your customers, with maybe your business partners, your staff, maybe even in your personal life. Maybe you can place them there too if that's something you want to work on, and incorporate them there to get exponential results. And here we go. Let's dive right in to do number 11. Keep your stories, excuses, and reasons to yourself. I don't know how many times I've been up to something with a group of people. And when I say up to something, I mean we're out to achieve a goal. Let's say we want to make a certain amount of calls, right? We want to call 100 clients or so on. And I've actually watched as myself, I've sat there and I'm not making the phone calls. And I'm, of course, letting fear run me at this point. And then I'm asked by my business partners, hey, how come, or how many did you call? And I'll say, well, I didn't call. And they're like, hold on. We need a number. So we don't need a story. We don't want excuses. And we certainly don't want your reasons. And boy, let me tell you, what a lesson that was. Because I really got to see how much I don't do. I really got to see how little I participate. And actually how much having lengthy stories and excuses why things can't be done was encompassing me and impacting my results. So let's not do that. Let's take that out. One of our do's, keeping our stories, because here's the thing, you're going to have them anyway. Just as default of being a human being, you're going to have excuses and reasons and stories. And if they're not going to empower you and they're going to hinder you, just keep them to yourself. And don't validate them. They're not worth it. Being up to something and having a great time doing it is so easy, and that can come from an empowering reason. No stories, excuses, or negative reasons. All right, number 12. Make a commitment to correct yourself in the moment. I was giving a seminar once, and I was standing on the stage, and I said a statistic. And I knew it was wrong the moment I'd said it, but I wanted to continue with just delivering the value because that's what I'm really committed to. And I thought, but if someone knows what I know, or if someone has something about what I've said, then I better correct myself because they're going to look at me and it's just going to kill off any sense of trust. And it's going to kill off the connection and the openness. And I thought, how am I going to do this was one of the things. And I thought, well, correcting is a great way. So instead of giving one of those, statistics that isn't right, stop and correct yourself in the moment. People can appreciate that. People love that. And it leaves me empowered when I do it because it's in tune with my commitment to being honest. It's in tune with my commitment to being trusting. And people love that sort of quick sense of vulnerability. All right. Number 13. Be responsible when you absolutely know you're wrong. Wait a minute. Said another way, take ownership when you know you're absolutely wrong. There are many times I know I'm wrong. And, it takes a courage. It takes a real level of courage to be able to say, listen, I am wrong. I am dead wrong. And I'm sorry, right? And in some cases, you don't even need to be sorry. You can just take corrective action. But the point is, if you're wrong, just say you're wrong. It doesn't mean that we as, entrepreneurs and business people or husbands and wives, whatever, doesn't mean that we're less than in any way. It doesn't mean that we're invalidated or we don't matter or anything. We don't have to fight to be right. Don't fight to be right. It comes with way too big a price. Just take ownership. I know I'm wrong. And, here's the thing. If anybody has anything to say to you about that in a business manner or, if you're a customer service person and you know you're wrong, and the person you're serving decides they're going to have a little attack at you for that, well, leave them. Just know that you're the one taking ownership, and you're the one who's willing to be confident and courageous in that moment. Great thing to do in business. Really great. Okay, let's go. 14. Look for where you are responsible before you argue, even when you think you aren't. And what does this mean? So there's many times I think I'm not responsible. And so I begin to argue, but then I've realized that, wait a minute, if that's the case, then this argument shouldn't be happening at all if I'm not responsible. And the other thing it does is it leaves 100% ownership on the other person, which, if we translate that, is blame. So it always is a great thing to do is just stop and say, well, hang on a second. Where could I be responsible? Where could I have said something or done something that's caused this argument? And look back, and you'll see that there may just be, and it may be something that you didn't engage in anything to cause an argument, but there's something you didn't do that led to the argument. So it's really great to do that, and really great to look at, you know what, even if I think I'm not, where could I be? All right. All that sort of fosters great relationships, and that's a big portion of the do's is really relationships. And, if you're building business and you're working with people and you're a service, customer service representative, and you're working with people, this sort of technology really helps make a big difference in the peace and the satisfaction of the clients and in yourself for being someone who does these sorts of things that are outside the box, so to speak. Okay, let's jump to number 15. Form the habit to create and complete your day each day. I know this. People get up, they go about their day, they have it, they go to sleep, they get up the next day, and it's business as usual, and the things that happened yesterday are still impacting them today. And if you ever feel that sense of tension or weight, people feel constrained and weighted by life, this is a key strategy right here to use to resolve it. You wouldn't start a project and leave it, right? You take a project from beginning to end. And when we do that, we have this sense of satisfaction of, okay, it's complete and it's done. And now there's an opening for, okay, what can I do newly? And it's like this. Let's say, I used to get on the phones and call people to be potential clients, and a call would go terrible. Now, if I don't complete that, I now take that into my next opportunity, my next phone call, my next interaction. And it may not even be to the phone call or interaction there. It could be with somebody I'm working with. I'm angry because of how it went, or I'm upset. And the next thing you know, I'm talking to somebody in my business and I'm being the same way with them. So if we take a moment and we create our mornings, this is how I want my day to go. And then we have our day and we're like, okay, I'm going to complete this. It just gets everything out of our way all the time. No muddled thinking, lots of clarity, lots of power, lots of passion. And that's what we want for our future. And that's what we want for our daily experience in the pursuit of what we're up to. So create your day and complete your day every day. And don't give yourself the space to go back to the things that you did that didn't work and say, it's not complete. No, if you said it's complete, it's complete. Leave it at that. Okay, fantastic. We have covered, the do's, numbers 11 through 15 here on audio presentation number 3 for Star Achiever. And if you love this, click the links here in the videos. Check out our other programs. Check out the free ebook that we've got with the journal, where we ask you a ton of questions. And as all these questions are asked, you'll start to see new things opening up, and you can capture them, and you can begin to build yourself a future in a way that you've never built it before. This program really keeps us on track to the results that we're committed to. All right, my name's Adam Reed, and I am the creator of Star Achiever, Tap Your Power Now, and I'm going to say adios to you on this session, and get ready, because we're going to 50, and we're at 15, so we've got 35 to go, and our next presentation will be here live shortly. Have yourself a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.